What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So, of course, the crashing out is not going to stop anytime soon. This is just the reality that we're in. So, apparently, Angel Rye has started to crash out as well. And of course, all this between Joyless Reed and all these other stars and stuff like that. It's amazingly sad that these individuals have taken this position to actually show themselves in their true colors and things like that about things. So yeah, I titled it the way that I titled it because that's what she said. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
In and ouch in response to that. But I receive that appointment, which is you can't bring folks to a certain place and then all of a sudden, like, oh, okay, you got this because I can't take this kind of stuff right now. That there's an obligatory component to this. But I'd love to hear what's been moving through your mind, Ari.
I'm very emotional. I think that I feel the obligation. I feel frustrated, um, honestly, with myself because I spent so much time over the last couple weeks just focusing on the half that I hate right now, like the half of the country that I despise.
Mm.
And this is okay though. This is okay. Now let somebody else come out and say they hate half the country. I don't I don't understand how these people could come out here and just say things like this. And there's no cancellations, there's no deletions, there's nobody protesting this like why are you this and that and whoop the whoop. It like it would be if the Republican Party came out talking about hating half the country, or the independents came out talking about hating half the country. Where is the discipline? Hating half the country. How can you hate that many people off a choice that people made individually for their lives? Off the right to vote for whoever you choose to want to vote for. I don't care whether you vote a Republican or Democrat or independent. People have the right to vote for who they want to vote for. You're going to hate these people for who they want to. Wow, man. This is strong. Hate is strong. Man, this is crazy.
And I'm frustrated about that because you don't get understanding through frustration and hate.
Mm.
And I think that what I feel guilty about is knowing that there's an obligation to a whole other half, of the country, and feeling like there has to be a conversation, a come to Jesus, as they say, with so many people because we are really not on the same page. And I am at a loss at this point for how to get there. And so I think you guys know.
I mean, you grow up and you deal with it. That's what mature adults do. People win and lose games all the time. People win and lose things all the time. That's life. You're not going to win every day, all day. And it's up to you to, get your emotions in line and get yourself together to deal with the fact of of the election or whatever you feel so intensely about. And it's sad to me because these people are actually showing true faces and true colors and stuff like that, using strong words like hate. How you going to hate somebody for their choice to choose who they want to vote for? Where's the inclusion that the Democrats want so bad? Where's the love and all this other type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? Where is that at?
I'm fiercely competitive over all kinds of ridiculous things. But what I really don't like to do is I don't mind saying I don't know. I don't mind admitting I don't know. I hate not knowing for an extended period of time and feeling like the overwhelm of I don't know where to turn to find the answer, right? Like, I don't even know if at this point people will be honest about their reasons for voting for the other side, or if they'll be honest about who they really voted for, because they probably know us or have seen us and wouldn't feel comfortable telling us the truth. So where do you go to solve an I don't know when you're not even confident that people will be honest with you?
You deal with it yourself. I mean, why are you wanting so bad for people to, accommodate your feelings about how you feel about how the election went? Each one of us has a personal stake in whatever election, be it local or federal. And it's up to you to vote for who you want to vote for. That's your own personal thing. That's the reason why it's not well known who all voted for who by name. That's why it goes by state, state to state, local towns, and also by demographic of race, culture, and all that type of stuff. Listen, look, that's that's why we don't name individually who all voted for who. That's none of your business, just like it's none of my business who people decide to vote for. This is wild right here. Hating half of the country because they didn't agree with you. Man, this is strong here. This is very strong.
You know what I mean? And it's like the weight of that. We were in our group chat earlier, and I'm sorry if I'm flailing. I'm trying to make sense. We were in our group chat earlier. And by the way, group chats are not triggering to me because I feel like, when are we just another echo chamber where we're in our own bubble? Because now we're all getting off Twitter, because now Twitter is going to be the hellscape. And now who are we going to?
Yes, y'all are in an echo chamber, and y'all been stuck in it for the longest. That's why that's why she feeling the way she feel, because she been in an echo chamber. She hasn't reached outside the box really to try to understand what anybody else wants for their life and the way they think about, society and stuff like that. She haven't reached outside to really gather that information. It's an echo chamber. Yes, of course you're in an echo chamber.
Going to talk to beyond our bubbles because we all think at least similar, maybe not the same, but similar. Anyway, I digress. My point is, we were in a group chat earlier, and there's this conversation about if the Rainbow Coalition essentially is a thing. Like, are we going to all be able to come together as people of color and do the damn thing? And the conversation was like, no, I don't think it's a thing. And I can't lose that hope. Like, if we lose that hope, we don't have a path, y'all. Like, we really don't. If we cannot figure out how to be in coalition, in solidarity on multiple challenges, on multiple fronts, for multiple policy issues, we are.
Yeah.
We are. Like, there's not a nice way for me to say, Dad, sorry, I had to cuss it. There's no other way for me to explain it. We are if there's no coalition, if there is no coming together for a larger group, there is no path to victory. And I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose.
That's real.
Well, technically you did. And it just saddens me that, people would have so much vitriol and hate for people that they don't even know. She talk about having hate in her heart for half the country. She don't even know half the country personally. You don't know what those people are going through and dealing with, the reason why they vote the way they voted, just like the other half doesn't either. And these are the facts that everybody needs to understand. We can't sit here and have this much hate as one country. But this is where we're at here. This is where we're at. The mask is finally falling off, and we see the Democratic Party for really who they are. It's really hateful, and it's sad, but hey, though, it's the truth. Mad love to everyone. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say, that, my friends, is the bottom line.